Hello and welcome to our presentation of animal rights. Our central idea is animals have the right to be treated fairly. We chose this topic because we were really sad and disappointed to see animals being treated badly, and we wanted to do something about it. We also believe that animals should be treated just like humans.
So also from here, we're talking about the endangered animals. And as I wrote here, the reason that I chose the subject about endangered animals is because of the food chain will break. So for example, if there's too many herbivores and there are fewer carnivores, they're likely to be a limit of the meat that the carnivores can eat, and there will be too less fruits so that herbivore can eat. So those things will affect our livestock too, and they will affect our life too.
So the first thing we researched about is the three most abused animals. They're dogs, rabbits, and chickens. Dogs are usually abused because they're made to do things they don't want to do. An example is dog racing. So the most common breed used for this activity are greyhounds because they're the fastest dog breed. So to make the dogs run, they have this stick with a toy on it. To make the dogs be super excited and run around, sometimes they give the dogs drugs, and sometimes instead of the stuffed animals on the edge of that stick, they also use real animals like rabbits. So not only their dog is getting harmed, but also the other animals. While not racing, dogs are not provided with enough space and food, and if they can't race, they'll have to die. Rabbits and the next most abused animal are rabbits. They're mostly used as testing animals, for example, cosmetic products. That's why you should buy cruelty-free products, because they don't test on animals. They usually have a logo of a rabbit on them. The last ones are chickens because of how they're treated in the egg industry. So where eggs come from, male chickens are usually treated badly because they die at a very young age because they're not valuable to the egg industry. Female chickens are just locked in a cage, and they'll have to lay eggs for the rest of their lives. Until they die, people kill them because they're not valuable anymore because they can't make eggs.
For our lines of inquiry about endangered animals, our first lines of inquiry is importance of protecting animals, and the second is about list of species that are disappearing, and the last one is about our responsibility to protect animals.
So in the list of species that are disappearing, we made a list in this book.
So we had an introduction over here, this page. And as you can see here, here's the reason that these animals are disappearing, being endangered. And these are the names of the endangered animal and their classes.
It helps people to know about how much animals there are left on Earth.
So I also wrote a small information report about extinct animals, show that it's really a serious problem that we must stop poaching animals. And to fit the last lines of inquiry, we wrote the ways to protect endangered animals that we can do easily, and put some pictures on here, and we wrote the reasons down here, and what we can do over here. And that's what we have in this book.
And we can do some easily. We can do recycling, because if we do recycling, and we can save the animal habitat. So,
and we also made this model at our mentor's classroom, because in our exhibition, each group has a mentor. So we made these clay models had and then we took strings and connected to this paper mache glove we also made.
So for example, this is a polar bear and they live in the North Pole. So we attach the string to the North Pole over here and to the polar bear to see that they live in here, living in Africa too. These are the clay models that we have made. It's a bit messed up. Made the red pandas and the rhinoceros. Or the Asian China tiger. Or like the giant sea turtles.
In the flea market that happened a few weeks ago to raise money for an animal shelter. And we also raised awareness on Facebook because we posted stuff about animal rights and endangered animals on there. We were also planning to sell bags, but that idea didn't really work. But now another teacher is planning to help us on that. Those are the bag designs up there.
And also over here. Thank you for listening to our project.
Thank you for listening.
For our